Welcome to the Discovering Greatness podcast. We have four really amazing guests on today. We got Debbie, we got Kurt, we got Coach Hess, and Leslie Capps. Really excited to have this incredible conversation today and to highlight some new free courses on the Great Discovery platform. So the first course that we're going to highlight today is one by Debbie Hayes. So Debbie Hayes, you have this incredible course up on the Great Discovery called What's All the Hype About Mushroom Supplements? I've been hearing a lot about mushroom supplements. Bri's going to bring up the course. This is a 100% free course up on the Great Discovery. So Bri, if you want to bring the course up, and then Debbie, why don't you tell us a little bit about this free course up on the Great Discovery?
Yes, thank you. Mushroom supplements is definitely a buzzword right now. And so we wanted to let people know that all mushrooms are not created equal. So there definitely is a difference in the efficacy of different mushrooms. And we wanted people to know, if you are interested in mushroom supplements, look at this, stay away from this. So that's basically what the course is about.
Yeah, this is a great course and really dives into the deep of what is this hype about mushrooms? And there's all these different types. And it leads us nicely into our next course, which we want to highlight, which is about a very specific mushroom called the Coriolus Versicolor mushroom, if I'm saying it right. And we have Kurt Weeks. He's an absolute expert in this. So Kurt, could you tell us about this? Is a paid course. It's only $4.99 on the Great Discovery, but can you tell us a little bit more about this course and what is this special mushroom?
Absolutely the king of all the medicinal mushrooms that are out there. And this mushroom is known not only by us, but also all the way back to the ancient Egyptians as being a powerhouse mushroom. And there's just tons and tons to know. But it's one of those things that we've missed out on in life, and it's great to have a supplement for it. So thank you for having me on, Alex.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, this is a really interesting course. I had the pleasure of taking this course, and it's super interesting learning about this mushroom. I never heard about it before, but I learned all about it in this course. So we'll put all the links to these courses right below this video. But I want to highlight another course here by an amazing course creator on the platform. Her name is Leslie Capps. And this is a free course called Captivate in 30 Seconds. Hone your introduction. Looking forward. Go ahead, Leslie. Tell us about this one.
Hey, thanks for having me. Super appreciate. And I have taken Debbie's course. Y'all need to take it because we need to know which mushrooms to pick and which not to, right? Just kidding. Don't do that. Captivate in 30 seconds. How many of us have gone to a networking and we get all fumbled up in what we do, who we serve, like somehow it's in our head, but then when it comes out our mouth, it's a little bit of a mess. So this course is really creating that framework for you so you can just plug in what makes you unique, because I guarantee you your story is the thing that's going to stand out in your business toolbox.
Love that. Yeah, having that great 30-second introduction, so important. And this actually dovetails nicely into Coach Hess. Coach Hess, longtime business coach, and helps people in a lot of different ways with their business. And you have an incredible course up on the Great Discovery called Accelerate Success for Peak Performance. Coach Hess, tell us about this course.
Well, Alex, thank you. This is a free course, and it entails 10 different videos where I break down the fundamentals of running a business. Right up front, mastery of what's going on with your destination, where you're going, how you're setting your goals, those type of things. Rolls into mastery of time, how you get yourself coordinated and throw those goals into your calendars. Rolls into quite a bit on mastery of money, knowing the 4 types of cash and what that means to your business. And it also includes a whole section on delivery, mastery of delivery. How do you deliver your products? How do you make sure that it's working right in all avenues of it? And that's the essence of the course. 10 quick videos that give you a lot of energy about ideas you can use to get the peak performance out of your business you want.
Very nice. Yeah, I love these free courses on the platform. I usually start by handing it over to Bri and ask her how she's doing today. But Bri, how are you liking these courses? Have you taken any of these courses yet? How you doing today? Go ahead.
I have. Here's the thing. I kind of want to start with Debbie just because I've talked to Debbie a lot, and I kind of gotten into like the mushroom, not the mushroom craze with all of the, we get slapped with all this advertising of, oh, drink this mushroom coffee or whatever, all these different things. No, I actually went to a farmer's market and ran into a guy that grows mushrooms, and you can grow them yourself. And it kind of got me really excited about I grew lion's mane, which is one of my, it's so delicious. And like, I made amazing things with it, not just the medicinal properties of some of these things, but like as a replacement food. There's some of them are just so spectacular, like lion's mane. So I already had this curiosity. And so this course helped me with that. Like, I don't know it's a whole new horizon. And that's what, is so great about the Great Discovery is we're finding these different things, and then definitely want to know even deeper, the Coriolus, what is why do I need that? And how do I know how it's going to help me? Having courses available that help my health is very important to me. But then there's also that well-being, and that I'm spending my time wisely, and that I'm doing the things that help my business. And I know that I can turn to Coach Hess and get those things a lot clearer and moving forward. So for me, that's huge. And then Leslie is my daily dose of inspiration. So if you need a daily dose of inspiration, just go see what Leslie is up to and what she's doing, because she is inspiring to me. But it is so crucial to have those 30 seconds figured out. I think I was very clear at first, but now that I'm learning about these things and I'm like, oh, I need to shorten this and be like, I don't want someone walking away going, what does she do? What is she trying to do here? I don't know. I don't get it. Like, she talked, but I don't know what she said.
Well, let's let Debbie talk a little bit about the mushrooms, and we'll pass it over to Kurt to learn a little bit more. But Debbie, Coriolus mushroom, hype about mushrooms. Tell us a little bit more. Go ahead.
Yeah. As Kurt said, the first time that it was discovered, it was actually in King Tut's tomb. So all the way back there in Egypt, although what we use comes from Japan originally and is actually the strongest, the best, of course. So I just highly encourage everybody to take a look at the course for $4.99 and get some details about the mushrooms, about why this is the best mushroom, about what it can do for you as far as allowing the body to heal itself, because that's what we do. Yeah.
That's awesome.
And thank you guys for letting us be on here and tell our story, because it's really important to get it out there. So thanks.
Of course. Yeah. We had Hale in the chat say, I use these mushrooms and they're extremely powerful. So thanks, Hale. Thanks for that testimonial. Kurt, why don't you tell us a little bit more about these? In King Tut's tomb, that sounds pretty cool. Tell us more about that.
I just said everything that Coach Hess in 30 seconds. I got it all done while I was muted there. I do apologize. I'm looking forward to your course, Coach Hess, because I get long-winded around everything, because all of this stuff is bouncing around in my head, and I love lion's mane to be able to clear all that stuff up. But why in the world would we take a mushroom supplement to start? And the real reason is our bodies are made up of bacteria and fungi. And if we don't put the right bacteria and the right fungi in, other fungi replace what we don't put in. And so the Coriolus, being the king of medicinal mushrooms, actually modulates the immune system and allows the immune system to work at its best effort. The immune system is our doctor and is our first line of defense around everything, but also allows us to be who we are. That when we're feeling good, we feel great, and our being is who we are. And it starts with the gut and goes all the way out to our skin, and we radiate from there. And so why mushrooms? And why have a mushroom that goes through a process to be able to extract? All of that stuff is on the course, and I love that we share and go in depth around that. But there's only less than 3% of the population of the world that can actually digest the mushrooms to get all the medicinal benefits out of it. So if we don't break that down, break the cell wall of the mushroom down to be able to get that, we're not going to get the benefits out of that. And so that's where Debbie has come from to be able to offer this great product. And I love being part of what we're doing here, sharing with people, hey, as a culture, as a species, we've gone out and hunted mushrooms, and there's a reason for that, is because it's a huge benefit for us.
Very, very cool. I did a big bike trip in Japan. I rode cross country halfway across Japan on my bike. And one of the coolest things that we saw was we were biking through the Japanese countryside, and you'd see these logs out in the middle of the forest for as far as you could see. And they were just growing mushrooms all along the side of these logs. And you're like, oh my gosh, gosh, this is so cool. And yeah, I think they're very specialized in growing mushrooms over in China. You got all these different types and, you know, the highest quality. And so that's really cool, Kurt. Again, all of these courses will be right below this video if you want to learn more. But I want to pass it over again to Leslie. Leslie, we talked a little bit about your course and your business, but tell us a little bit more about your business and your course, and also why you chose to join the Great Discovery and how it's been helping you and the business that you're doing right now.
Sure. Obviously, part of why I joined the Great Discovery is to be surrounded by awesome people, right? Doing awesome things and bringing knowledge to the world. I mean, that's what part of everybody's mission, I'm guessing, on the Great Discovery is the fact that learning can be global now. Not only can we connect with people in other countries, other cultures, which is part of what I love about stories, but then we can share our knowledge and likewise they can share theirs. So that, in my opinion, is just a beautiful thing. And I know we're all going to be running out now to check out mushrooms after this because I'm all like, ooh, I can't wait, right, to jump in. So yeah, what I do is help people get really clear on stories are a beautiful framework. From introductions, content creation, building your business. It's really one of the most underrated things we have as entrepreneurs. Because you've all heard there's 6 of us here. We each have a different story of how we got here. We could be doing the exact same thing and it's all going to end up different based on our story. So really helping people understand that's the thing that makes them stand out. And then how do we tell the one piece? You know, Kurt said, oh, I got it all in 30 seconds. And then he had to slice down all this knowledge that we bring, all these skills, because we're entrepreneurs. We have multiple interests and multiple hobbies and likes and dislikes, and we bring it all together. And how do we make it simple so that people understand and want to come into our world?
Yeah. Our stories are so powerful, and that's what people connect on is our story, right? And they relate to our stories. And I love what you said there. Everybody can be doing the same thing, but your story is different. And so everybody will have a little bit different of an outcome or a different perspective on it. So that is super awesome. Thank you for sharing a little bit. And Leslie, the Great Discovery, you know, tell us a little bit more about that and your experience. How has that been working for you?
Awesome, right? It's such a simple platform. And I've looked for a long time for a platform because I knew I wanted to build a course, right? I think we all understand we need multiple ways to reach multiple people and levels where people can come out in and like experience this or go, yeah, that's not my cup of tea. So yeah, I think the ease of building courses, the affiliates built in, so you have this marketing system, and certainly the community of people that's behind the platform is amazing. So like, why else would you do any other platform, in my opinion?
I totally agree. It's like, well, how could you even consider any other platform? I mean, seriously though, the Great Discovery has so many benefits. It rewards creators and the affiliates so much more than any other platform. Creates this large group collaboration across, you see this diverse group of business owners all working together for a similar goal, you know, empowering humanity with knowledge, having an effect, sharing our wisdom, our greatness out there to the entire world, 160 plus languages, 200 plus countries and territories. So yeah, there's no bigger and better system than the Great Discovery. But I want to pass it over to Coach Hess. Coach Hess, peak performance, love the courses. Tell us a little bit more about your business, and then maybe tell us a little bit about your experience with the Great Discovery. Go ahead.
Thanks, Alex, and what a great crowd, and I appreciate being a part of it. You know, my introduction was, you know, I wrote a book called Peak Experiences, and in publishing this book, I put it out onto Amazon, and then I met Alex. And it's out on Amazon, it's there. But I looked at the Great Discovery platform, and I said, oh, and there's so many pieces within this book that I can build courses from, and fit it into a full learning experience, which we want to share. And so, that's kind of what was behind my initial jump in. And what do I do as a business coach? You know, I mean, in the free course, you can get 10 videos that are about a minute and a half each, really quick hits. And, you know, one of them, for example, talks about my success formula. It rhymes with Hess, so I like to talk about what's the success formula. We started out with dreams. What are our dreams? You know, you got to be able to dream. We want to dream big. Disney had it right. What you dream can become true, right? Second thing is you got to set goals. And if goals don't make you nervous, what are you doing setting them? You know, they got to push you somewhere. The third one, though, is very interesting in that you got to figure out your learning. what learning has to go in order for us to continue achieving. And this is where the great discovery comes in the success story. There's all kinds of learning opportunities associated to it. And then the next thing is you got to plan it. You better have a plan, right? And a plan on how to execute it and make it happen. And last but not least, action. So dreams times goals times learning times planning times action equals success. Find your success with Coach Hess.
Love that. That's awesome. Yeah, I love that Disney quote. All of our dreams can come true if we have the courage to pursue them. So true. Wow. Well, I really appreciate all the input and sharing your experiences here. Bri, I mean, incredible, right?
Oh yeah, this is it's so incredible. I'm always, I don't want to say amazed, but when I get this opportunity, I guess I think it's more of a privilege to chat with course creators, to learn from them and feel and see their passion behind what they do. That makes it so much more tangible because I see them with this knowledge and this success and they're sharing it with me. I know that like my opportunities are just growing, my possibilities. I'm all about possibilities because I think that when we open our eyes to all of these different possibilities that are there for us, then the world is our oyster and we can achieve all of those goals and dreams and things that we want to do. We can improve our health on things that maybe you didn't even know were out there. Like, I don't understand all the medicinal qualities of mushrooms and all it can do. I know lion's mane because that was my first real introduction to thinking outside the portobello box, so to speak, right? So it could do different things because I was looking for something that was I could exchange maybe meats for a vegetable, and I know that mushrooms are so good, and so but now it's opening my mind to more possibilities and more things. And what else can it do for me? What else can Leslie teach me? What other heights can Coach Hess take me to with the knowledge that is on this platform? And there's so much available. So to me, it's ever expanding. I'm so appreciative when I get to chat with you, all of you wonderful people that come on this program. You guys especially have been amazing today. And I've already learned so much.
Well, I want to pass it back to Debbie and to everybody and kind of we're wrapping up the podcast, kind of get the last thoughts and anything that was left unsaid today. So Debbie, if there's any message or thing that you'd like to get out there to the world, what is that? And please share that with us. Go ahead.
Yeah, very quickly. I would call Bri my podcast coach, Alex my strategic marketing coach, Kurt my mushroom coach, Leslie my 30-second introduction coach, and Coach Hess, I still have to do your course, but I have done the others. So thank you all. Appreciate the opportunity.
Well, thanks for being here, Debbie. Kurt, what about you? I love these mushrooms. I love learning about these. I especially love the pet side of things. Could you tell us maybe a little bit about that, about how our pets can benefit this? I'm a big dog lover. Bri's got a ton of dogs, and we need to keep our dogs healthy in here for as long as possible. So anything you left unsaid, and please touch on that animal part of the mushrooms and how they can even take these.
I can. And Alex, I love where you're coming from with what you're doing with this whole forum that's there. The history of the Library of Alexandria is all about educating and being open with the information that's there. And it was actually burned down because information is power. And I love where this is coming from wrapped around all this. I started all of my mission or my pathway with mushrooms with a 14-year-old husky. She had 7 lumps on her that were the size of my fist. She couldn't walk, she couldn't see, and we got her on this medicinal mushroom, the Coriolus. Within 4 days, she jumps on the couch. Within 30 days, she's off of all the medications the vet had been prescribing for years and years and years. And we'd bring her back to the vet, and the vet would go, "She's still alive?" And at 19 and a half years of age, she was the darling that was there. No medication. She could see. She could walk 4, 5, 6 miles a day. And it was all because the mushrooms allowed the immune system to do the work that it does. So dive in. There's so much to be there, but let these courses be your start around your own library that you build. And I love where you're coming from around all of this, Alex, being able to open this up to the world so that the world can have this power. Thank you.
It's the Library of Alexander. No, I'm just joking. Leslie, anything that you'd like to share out there and get out there with the word, go ahead.
Sure. Yeah, you never want to give me the open mic, right, without some sort of guardrails. So I'll try to hone myself in. But I don't know if I can follow up with Debbie and Kurt. I'm like, dang, boom, drop mic or mic drop there. So yeah, I just think like you all are getting an experience, right, of what it's like to be part of the Great Discovery, to hang out with these folks, to get to learn from them, share your knowledge in a really supportive, wonderful environment. So like that would be my ending is like, come join us. If you feel like you want to be part of this, you have something to share, you want to learn something, wherever you're at, this is just a great place to hang out and be with like-minded people.
Love that. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you, Leslie. Awesome. And Wild Woman Marketing. I just love that brand. That's just such a good brand. So let me pass it over to Coach Hess. Coach Hess, you have this incredible catalog of content, this peak performance brand, and just so much amazing information in there. Anything left unsaid on the podcast today or that you'd like to share out with the audience, please?
Yeah, I think the key thing is that we all want to unlock our full potential. And the Great Discovery, what a great place for one to find the opportunities to unlock their full potential. The alignment of Great Discovery with my philosophy, that is to give as many assists as I can in the rest of my life to help people grow, service above self. All of that is what it's about. And that's a lot of what we're doing here at Great Discovery. So unlock your full potential, everybody.
Yeah. Love that, Coach S. I mean, that's what the Great Discovery is about too. I mean, it's about unlocking humanity's full potential, sharing knowledge, empowering humanity with knowledge like never before, being able to translate our courses into over 160 different languages so we can get our message out there about our mushrooms or about our business or about our coaching program to every single person on the planet. We're not restricted anymore. We're not restrained anymore. Humanity is unleashed. And we're empowered more than ever with the knowledge that we can share through the Great Discovery. So it's just incredible. Thank you all so much for joining. I'm always like Bri. It's always just like, and Leslie, it's just an honor to be on the podcast and to be able to collaborate with all these different businesses. And that collaboration is facilitated, managed, and monetized through the Great Discovery platform. So if you want to collaborate with a group of incredible business owners from all over the world, no better platform than the Great Discovery. But let me pass it over to my co-host, Bri. Bri, another incredible podcast today. Why don't you wrap us up and tell us what people can look forward to? We got a lot of great things happening, but Bri, why don't you take over and why don't you wrap us up on the podcast today?
Thank you. And thank you to each and every one of you for hanging out with us today and sharing parts of yourself that, I think it means so much to know about the creator as it is to know about your course. And I get inspired by you. So I appreciate that. It is amazing. And thanks to everyone in the chat for being so busy and chatting away and putting some love on these amazing people that joined us today. The Great Discovery has changed my life for the better. I don't know how to do business now without it because of the support and the team that I get. It has been miraculous to me. It has helped me through one of the hardest things I've ever been through in my life. And I grow and learn every day from all of the people that show up and are part of this. And you can be part of it too. And it all really starts with one thing. What do you want to learn today? What do you want to learn today? If you head over to the Great Discovery, we're going to have links to all of these courses below in the description. We want to hear what you decided that you wanted to learn today and what you discovered over on the Great Discovery. Thanks to everyone for being here today. You guys are amazing. We will see you next week with more amazing course creators and new courses. Go discover something and learn something new. Thanks for being here, everybody. We'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.